From culture and relationships
to music and masculinity, nothing's off limits.
Challenge, check, champion each other
In the talks our fathers wouldn't or couldn't have.
Dominion Road. We've come full circle.
Walk with us for a minute.
Live in effect.
Yes.
Welcome back, DRP. Dominion Road Podcast. Appreciate y'all taking time out. Again, we want to ask you to like and subscribe.
Hit that button. Yes, yes.
We get a lot of comments directly, which are wonderful.
Mostly. It's fine. It's fine.
Please. Hey, man, the people say what they say.
They say what they say.
If we're unfiltered, we want our audience to be unfiltered as well.
That's true.
And we respond with an unfiltered.
We don't.
Internally, we do.
Internally, yeah.
So let me introduce the crew so we can get into this. To my right, some of you may know him as the Big Daddy Kane of
Killer.
Why are we doing this?
this podcast.
Share something with you.
Of our
And with
super
us, the
group.
world.
The whole world, and that's
Yeah.
what you want to do. Fine.
It is true that
What's up, y'all?
is it not true that at school, at college,
Jesus.
UVA,
Are you really about to do this?
wasn't one of your many aliases Frank Daddy?
I can't confirm nor deny. I can't confirm nor deny. I don't know
There
what
you
you're
go.
talking
So
about,
this goes way back. Maybe that's when it was happening at the time. Maybe that's
Oh, yeah.
Daddy versus Daddy.
but- How about
Yeah. You had the high
introduce the
top
rest-
fade too, didn't you?
Yo,
You
it's
had the
all
cane cut.
becoming clear.
Oh, wow.
I
Okay.
told y'all I struggled with that.
Okay. Let's,
Okay.
all right.
Right, you did. You shared.
Come on now.
We respect.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
To the far right, the teacher of the Super Group podcast,
Oh my.
our KRS-One,
Oh, yes. The teacher.
Darren Mangle,
Yes, sir.
Last master.
Greetings
Yes.
Blast Master.
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
And to my left, the Cool G Rap,
Come on.
the Street
Indeed.
Toucher,
Hey.
Ill Street Blues,
That's it.
Patton.
Hey. Hey, I'm going to give myself a new nickname. I know you're not supposed to give yourself your own nickname, but I'm going to give myself.
We break rules.
I would like to be known as Mr. Entertainment Purposes Only from here on out. And just let's keep that in mind with this podcast. It is for entertainment purposes
I second
only.
that.
Thank you.
Mr. Epo.
I second that.
Folks, these are real statements. Whatever they say
Is
is
it?
how they really feel.
Facts.
Okay. And myself, of course,
Hey.
Oh, you who?
I'm the God MC of the group.
Yes, I was waiting to
Whoa.
see if you were going to anoint yourself properly.
Whoa.
Yes.
It's a super group. I had to
Yes.
get one
Yeah.
left. I
There
had
you
to
go.
rock him.
Come on, nigga.
God, shout out to
That's
the
what-
God MC.
Come on,
That's
man.
right.
That's it.
I agree with that. I signed that.
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that. It's my favorite rapper.
Yes, sir.
Game was mine.
So y'all bumped
It's
heads.
just terrible. Anyway,
The ops.
Cade. Shout out to G Rap. Shout out to KRS.
Yes.
All right, so speaking of comments, one of the direct comments that we got was a request for us to discuss dating.
Oh.
Yeah, at our age, specifically, and even more specifically, dating with no, as they put it, titles or expectations.
Gotcha.
Now, to me, I'm not even sure if that qualifies as dating.
is that more like hanging out?
I think it's a sanitized word for something else.
Yes, I agree.
Oh,
Hanging out.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, this
No,
hang,
yes,
they
okay.
hanging out for sure. But I'm curious as to how y'all feel about that. Like the dating game without titles or responsibilities. What does that mean? Does that work? Can that work as at a more mature level, or is that still going to be an issue?
I was gonna say, you know, when I was dating, pretty much that's how I went about it.
You went about it. About it.
Like, let's keep it easy. Let's keep it simple. Which one?
Yeah.
I mean, what, man? I like
remember you had. I remember you would refer to certain people as your girl.
Sure, yes.
That's your girl.
Not often, but yeah, that's true.
sometimes, yeah.
I'm
So-
talking about the dating part.
All right. So with dating, is that saying that you can have multiple girlfriends on the opposite side? You can have multiple boyfriends? There's no labels. That's
No
right.
girlfriend,
no-
boyfriend.
Ah, gotcha.
Expectations. Of
Okay.
Hanging out.
They're just hanging out. Okay. See, maybe I'm old fashioned. I thought dating meant like I'm dating someone. This is my girl. Like we're kind of exclusive, but
Don't you have to work up to that?
You should.
Don't you got to go on some dates first?
Yeah, that's
see?
true.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's true. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like you just went out like, that's it.
Yeah, we went on a few dates. We went on a few dates. That's it. Okay.
That's dating, right?
That's dating. Yeah. I don't date, so
Yeah, what do you do?
What are you
hang
talking
out.
about?
I don't date.
You hang out, bro.
I just hang out.
You just hang out?
Talk
I
to
hang
him.
out. I
Talk
hang
to him.
out.
Street touch.
Yeah. And I don't do any of the dating apps. I don't do none of that. And people ask me all the time, why don't you do it? I just can't get my mind wrapped around that. You know,
You want
like
to do a profile?
I don't want to do
Talk
nothing.
about yourself. Bio.
Nah.
Some pictures.
It's
Nah.
too much work. Like what does it?
It is a lot of
does it
work,
do?
and then you worried about like is your profile good? Is it catchy? Is it like is your picture good enough? I ain't
Selling
worried about all
yourself.
that.
Man, you take a great picture though.
Well,
man.
I appreciate that, my brother, but
That's all about.
I'd like to do it the organic way.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Feel that? I think that's
that's how I
manly.
do it. Yeah,
I'm just going to get out ahead of this because there's been an issue.
Oh,
Okay. Take your time.
I've been in a long-term relationship for many years,
Many
many years.
decades.
Mm.
Very happy about that.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
it's a big deal.
Applause.
Thank you. You can pipe in some applause. Good post. I feel when we have discussions on these subjects, I have absolutely nothing to offer.
Right.
I have no concept of modern dating, much less the maturity of dating at this age. I can barely remember when I was doing what you consider dating.
That's fair.
I believe I was chastised for silence around some subjects in an earlier episode,
And
and
13 minutes. I thought maybe we should.
yeah, it was
Check on him.
It was 13 minutes. And I find it difficult to even move into the area of speculation because for me to be in the dating pool at this point requires a unimaginable catastrophe in my life.
Well, yeah, we don't want to.
Well, yeah, no one's advocating
we
for
don't want
that.
that,
Yeah,
bro.
we want peace and love.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
But I said I can't just let the people down. I can't go 13 minutes, right?
Cannot. So this is where I'm going to encourage
so-
speculation.
Yes.
This is what I've done as a creative, as a
you
powerful imagination. I've come up with a scenario.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay.
My wife and I have been recruited to the Impossible Missions Force.
IMF.
And in order to maintain the global power dynamics and save countless millions, if not billions,
You must date.
I must go undercover
Oh.
Man, it's amazing.
Darren Hunt
and
over
enter
here.
the dating pool.
This is great.
This is
scenario.
amazing.
This is what it takes for me to get to this point.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I dig it.
And after all that, do you have an answer?
I don't, but I've gotten to this point. But
You're
it,
here with us.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
we in
here.
the mix.
I think that's what it's going to take for me.
Okay. Well,
Dig it.
I appreciate the effort that it took
Yes.
for you to get to
That's
this
great.
point.
Have you used the dating apps?
Yes.
Okay.
Talk to us.
I had positives and negatives with the
Okay.
dating apps. The negatives, I think, outweighed the positives.
Really?
Interesting.
Because there were times where you would connect electronically and then meet the person and they would not look
Name.
good.
She said she was Janet Jackson, but she was Freddie Jackson instead. Okay.
Those type of thing. However, on the positive, my current relationship was born from.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
That's a great story, by the way.
Yes.
yeah, I've heard a lot of success stories coming out of.
At one point, she did ghost me on the app
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
because she said she felt it was overwhelming. I can't imagine what it's like. I think, see, this is why, just for sheer numbers, with the app, you can just hit countless people up.
Yeah.
Swipe left.
So I think she said she got overwhelmed by it, which I can get.
Okay.
But
Respect.
eventually, obviously, she came back on, and
Here you
here
are.
we are
To find you.
today.
Nice.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Nice. But with this dating around and not putting labels on it, it's so confusing to me. Like, obviously, at some point, one of them is going to have feelings for the other one. And then, like, okay, let's say I'm feeling a girl, but, you know, we never put a label on it. I'm dating around, and I know she dating around.
What about if you run into her?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
talking-
What, was she on a date with somebody?
Yeah, you
Which
you
she
either
can
out
be.
or you out with your date or whatever.
Yeah.
And then y'all sitting, y'all waiting for the hostess to let both y'all. You just like this, like
Do you try to get her attention at all? Just to know that, hey, I'm here, I can see you, or like,
I mean, I'm with
Or
Darren.
just move.
I'm in the same
Well, these scenarios. These are all scenarios.
Are you undercover?
100% for this. Hell yeah. Now, if you would like to be the speculator.
Yeah, speculate, sir.
That's what
So if I'm on a date, if I was on a date and then this is Shada, I'm dating Shada, and she out, right? First thing I would hope is that this might be, you know what, this is shallow, but
Go ahead.
first I'm gonna hope that my date
Oh yeah.
is blowing your date
Yeah,
out.
well, yeah,
You know what I'm
I
talking about?
understand.
First,
Yeah.
that's the first thing.
Yeah.
And then I think I probably would be like, oh, okay.
Okay.
So
you gonna
I-
hit her up on text?
To me, I mean, shoot, like, okay, well, the floodgates open.
Oh, okay. All right.
We really like that.
But had you,
But
this
I
is
might feel a pinch.
Yeah.
but this is the like had you need to be upfront if you dating around. You need to be clear, like, hey, we have no.
It's still the emotional part.
Yeah, for sure. Like I think you could be on the same page, but that doesn't mean that you both have the same intention.
True.
So like sometimes people might be dating because they are, like you said, hoping to have a few dates and get to that. To get to a title. They might
Right.
be in search of a title, while the other person is like, I definitely don't want a title.
Like him, serial dater.
he has no intention of. But if one of his dates is hoping to reel him in to a title, and inevitably they're gonna clash.
Well, yeah. Well, if you really like the girl, you know, you chilling, and you was whatever, and you bumped into her, what would you feel like?
And she was like on a date?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'd be crushed, dude.
Really?
You know I'm an emotional cat,
true.
bro.
That's
You know.
But you don't want. You
I don't know, man.
Hanging out.
But I realize women do that, you know, and I think women do it a little differently than men do. Correct me if
what?
I'm wrong.
Do what?
When they're dating around.
Okay.
We do it because we like to date around, you know. But I think women do it, and it's for them. It's like a process of elimination. Like, which one of these dudes is gonna like cancel out? You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
that might be
Like
for
a bracket.
some.
like a bracket, yeah.
I
Like,
think it might be for some.
Yeah.
But today, I feel
yeah,
like
it's wide
some
open.
shorties-
That's right. I
get
forget
it in.
I forget what time it is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
man, we 70s, baby.
Yeah.
So
You know?
the question that I would have is, you know, where are you in the journey with different people? Like if you're dating around, and I imagine it's going to be a different case if you show up and see your number one on the list
And
than your
one
number
spot.
3.
That's right. That's a good point.
You know,
Like she
That's a
might
good-
touch the top of
yeah.
the rock.
Especially
Oh
like-
my God.
Yeah.
You're with the 3
Right.
on the team. You see the number one. What's your 3? And then you gotta look at, well, how does my 3 match up to her?
I'd
Right.
probably be mad.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
you.
I don't
I'd
know.
probably like
That's
send
why
a,
she 3.
send a drink over some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm probably I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, it's a,
But I
That's a movie type of shit right there.
I'd be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
matter of fact,
But what?
Give me that bill.
What are you trying to?
I don't know. I just don't like what's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
I would be like,
feel like you need to do something, right?
right?
Yeah. And you don't even ask her, like, you don't even, when you do that to the waitress, like, whatever she drinking, I'm gonna buy her. No, I know what she likes. Send her over. You know what I'm saying?
Because I've been in situations like back in the day where like
What are we doing?
I call myself just outside. I'm just
Right.
outside. But I did like this girl who happens to be my wife.
Yeah.
But then she was outside too. And at one point, I needed her not to be outside.
Yeah.
And she was outside.
Outside.
Why you laughing like that, bro? And I remember I was like, yo, you gonna pull up?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? She's like, nah, I'm out. I said,
Oh, shit. That
bro,
hurt.
that you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so
but
it's
I
like-
was just doing whatever.
Yeah. So what if you're at that point where you're ready to do the DTR, the define the relationship talk, right?
Great acronym. I had no idea what you
I
were
know,
talking
yeah, I
about.
didn't know.
DTR?
What- You know, I didn't know what you're talking about.
You had the DTR.
It's
you had
too
that-
undercover
You
character.
all right? Are you all right? I'm ready to settle down. I'm gonna have the talk. But then you see whoever you want to talk to moving and still being out. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hey, you gonna have to up your game.
so.
If you want her, you got to get her.
You got that's a good
If you
point.
want her, you got to get her. It ain't hard to tell.
See, I'm a serial quitter.
Oh, wow.
I'll be like, yeah.
Can you
Fuck it.
explain, please?
If I see the one that I want to be
You're not
with,
gonna fight for your love.
nah, I'm out.
You gonna let it go.
You know what?
Come on, man.
My motto is this: there's always another one. So there we go.
Ill Street Blues.
I got a question for y'all. Mm-hmm. Now, this scenario, we're talking about it at this age, but this is a scenario that I'm sure you experienced back in Dominion Road days and further back. What feels different about it at this age than
that's a great
when we were younger?
I don't feel any pressure to do anything anymore. You know, I am who I am at this point in my life, and I don't feel any pressure. Like people ask me all the time, "Well, why have you never been married? Why do you know?" Because I just don't. I don't care anymore. I'm apathetic to the whole deal. No, seriously though.
Sure.
I'm comfortable in my own skin. I like to, do what I do and when I want to do it and how I want to do it. I mean, of course, I'm not saying I'm opposed to love. Yeah, if it happens, it happens.
Glad to
You know what I'm saying? If it and it'd be a beautiful thing. But to answer your question, I don't feel any pressure.
You don't feel any pressure. Stevie.
That's a good question. I think I agree with Will to an extent that I think earlier in life when you're more unsettled, relationships can take on a heavier weight in your mind. Because everything else in your life is unsettled, you rely on that person, that relationship. It helps give you stability, I think. At this point, when you're pretty much stable and set, you're looking for someone that can add to what you already have. You're
That's a good
not
point.
looking for that that to be the source of your identity.
Oh,
Yeah, so I feel like it's different
it's different.
at this point.
Can I do a quick pivot?
Sure.
Just thought about this.
Okay.
Is this part of your undercover?
We're coming out of our
Here we
cover.
are.
We're in HQ now. We're in
Okay.
HQ now. We're
Headquarters.
back to
Headquarters. Got it.
Briefly.
Here we go.
Okay.
Good job,
Yeah.
guys. Good job.
Do you date within your relationship? do you like actually like go on dates?
Why would you do this? Why?
Maybe you should go back.
That's a beautiful question. I love this.
Okay.
Inquiry minds want to know.
Listen, okay. Hey, we all got to keep growing. The relationship continues to grow and evolve.
Yeah.
We have to improve on some things. Sometimes life just get. You already know what it is. A bunch of kids and everything, and just life. You don't. You don't date. You just get to going through the routines and stuff like that. So that's not good.
Yeah.
But I don't appreciate you asking me that
I'm with you. I'm with you.
because I wanted a good answer. I don't have one.
It's a quick
real
pivot.
Do you date? I think you do. And you set me up.
No. I think it's rare what I would in what we're talking about date. And if we go out like happy hour or we might go out to dinner, but it's not like a dating activity. That you see some article. Oh, greatest place for a first date in Philadelphia. Again, doing things, and then sometimes there's a business element to our dates, like. Wife whip out an agenda because we got some things we got to go through that, because of running around and the kids and everything. And, you don't either have the time or the privacy to talk about it. So that ends up being part of the date, but not as much as I think we could and should, within the relationship and having activities and, are those opportunities for even more growth through long-term relationship dating.
Thank you for that. I have some things I should work on. Thank you.
I think that worked out.
Hey, I'd like to set the record straight on something. I say I don't do dating apps, right?
Bro.
But I will take hookups. If you ladies out there, in the comments, if you know someone that
That's
would like to go out on a date, set me up. I'm all for that.
so hookups, but no apps.
No apps. Like a setup, like a meeting.
Hey man, y'all remember when we were all dating, right? We all, I'm talking about young. And it's one about somebody would get a girlfriend. You remember how we would get mad?
We were so juvenile back then.
Because we be going out, we out.
Yeah, because you breaking up the group.
Then somebody get a girl seriously dating them, looking like they have
look at this.
love. Oh my God.
We were not supportive.
No.
We was hot. Sit around sidebar, talk about that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about they little girlfriend or whatever come over. We just be like,
Look
Where is he?
Yeah.
I know where he is.
just be over there mumbling. That's what that shit
Used to be my homie. Used to
The
be my
main
ace.
road could be a cold place for
could be.
a girlfriend. Unfortunately,
be.
sorry to all those who had to endure the
But then it would evolve into they doing their thing. Then be like, yo, tell your girl to hook me up with her shorties, man.
100%.
Yo, hook me up, dog. If you gonna be out, let me be out with you.
I support your relationship for my benefit.
Hey.
That was great.
But okay, so here's the question that I have based on the original request, because this is what I think they really want to know.
Yes.
If a woman came up to you now,
We're back undercover.
We're undercover.
Okay.
I think you can come out of your
Synchronize your watch.
aliases for this one,
Okay.
but keep this story in case you need it. And says a man our age wants to date her with no titles or expectations. What is your thought about that? And what is your advice to that woman? How well do you think that will go for her?
I think that's a mature and grown up conversation. If you can go into it stating clearly what you want out of this, I think that's the right thing to do. And I think in this day and age, for a woman, I can't speak for a woman. That's some I'm navigating dangerous waters here. I'm already in trouble.
Well, based on your experience.
Based on my experiences, I think if you're upfront with it, I think it could go over well. I think so.
I think I would say it depends. First of all, it depends on the woman, the relationship I have with Shudder. Like if it's like my sister, or if it's just some person. But if it's like somebody I care about, like yo, I would tell her, okay, he told you, you got to respect that.
Mm-hmm.
But you make sure that you move in that relationship on your terms. All right, don't think it's one thing, it's something else. He
Yeah.
already told you what it is. You want to do that. You want to have a good time. That's fine. But don't start sitting over here trying to conjure up and hoping. That man told you now. Hey, maybe you do. You want more. Maybe you do win him over. But don't go into it like that. Let his ass found himself thinking like, I think I like you. Don't you do that.
Yeah, that's good advice, man.
That's what I would say if it was like somebody I really
No, that's good advice.
Yeah. Well, I think especially at this age, I would like to hope there are less games being played. And so if somebody, okay, maybe not. We're still working on our mission here.
Sure.
But
You would hope.
But yeah, if somebody says to you, these are my expectations, that this is not, going further. Yeah, you might have a storybook thing where you turn somebody around, but I think you got to take that as face value. And if that is something that you can move with. If you can't,
leave that alone.
Don't think that you are going to be so wonderful to turn somebody around and change how they're moving.
I agree.
I'll tell him to run.
You turn them around, Steve.
I mean, I agree with everything that y'all said. If that woman or that person is ready to engage in that type of relationship with the full understanding of what that means, which means nothing. It means that is
A good time.
You should treat that like it's not like it's.
Date, some little whatever. That's it.
But you think like our age that makes it easier for that to happen? Like, I feel like a woman our age would, obviously mature, been through some things, some experiences. She could more willingly accept that than maybe somebody younger.
Depends, I think, on what she wants in life.
Yeah.
She might want, a person.
Yeah.
She might not want to be out there. You know what I'm saying? She might want like stability, that her person.
Yeah, of course.
But
of course.
if she don't, she just want to live it and see the world and see what
Maybe she's been divorced a time or two.
I think
And,
it
Wants to
depends on the
have-
job.
yeah.
Enjoy herself.
100%.
Her kids,
Yeah.
is whatever. She just out. She got her money in her pocket.
You're right.
So I think it just depends.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should start doing that.
Doing what?
Just telling these shorties, hey, this is what I want.
That's not what you do now.
That's what I
Nah,
assume.
I don't be doing that.
Well, I'm about to scream.
About to deviate from the agenda.
Yeah, maybe that's what I need
I'm
to do.
crying right now.
Deviate.
I'm crying.
Okay, I like this. This is
Pivot again.
This is
What do you currently, instead of that, what do you currently?
I mean, I'm old fashioned. I'm thinking
Got his radio.
long term. Like, okay, this may be that. Let me take it slow. Let me be a gentleman. Fuck all that. We're not doing that no more. we going in with guidelines and expectations, and I want this, and from this time period to this time period. Hey, and if it don't fly, I didn't lose anything, right?
Hey, man.
I think you could still be a gentleman.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna always shout out to my mom. I'm gonna always be
Shout
always
out
be
to
a
mom.
Southern gentleman with a New York state of mind. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. Thank you for this. This is very helpful, knowledgeable.
Wow.
It's okay. I don't even know what to do with that.
All right.
Oh, man.
Hey, thank you. I'm here all day. Let's go.
I think it's funny that you say that because like all of these, when we do, all of these situations that we're talking about come from, I mean, to be honest, our libido, man, like the male libido is
Powerful thing.
a powerful thing.
Undefeated.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
But go on. Expound on that, please.
Well, I think we talked about this a little bit earlier, but the question is, like, how is libido, how has that been tied to manhood? Like, how has that become, it seems like it has become the definition of manhood.
Definitely was. I see it. I see some people trying to change that narrative a little bit.
Right.
But yeah.
So how do you change that narrative? What have you seen? Like what is the argument, or what's the advice that people have given to kind of detach those two things?
If you were gonna ask me that, I would have gone back and looked at the post I saw. Well, basically, just changing that, trying to change your, approach to things, and just how you define yourself. What's manly.
I'd like to ask a question. Men our age, obviously, not obviously, that may not be the right word. Our libido has gone through some changes, right? Maybe decreasing a bit. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm tying that to testosterone or anything of that nature. As you feel like your libido is still where it needs to be, would you feel like it needs to be increased, decreased, that sort of thing? I hear all the time about men taking testosterone treatments and stuff like that to increase their libido. How do we feel about that?
I'm gonna say a good diet and plenty of exercise will keep you.
Keep you right?
I'm just gonna leave it right there.
Okay.
Watch what you eat, what you put in your body.
100%. I agree with you on that.
You'd be amazed.
I agree.
I don't know.
But is there something wrong with taking something to, if you having that issue, to address it?
I don't ever think there's anything wrong with, well, maybe. Okay. I think that should be the last resort. Yeah. But I don't blame people for doing it.
No, do it.
You gotta,
Get it how you live.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it.
How are we defining libido?
That was going to be my next question.
Because
Teacher, tell us what your
The
definition is, please.
I asked a question.
No, that's true.
It wasn't like a rhetorical question.
I thought it was.
How are we?
It was phrased rhetorically.
It was. Thank you, Steve.
Okay. No, I'm just thinking, are we talking about drive? Or are we talking about performance? Or are we talking about a combination of the two? Because it seems to me that sometimes the things we're talking about supplementally are driven around performance rather than drive. Drive there. The mechanics.
Take a cab.
Under the hood.
I know. I think it's both. I think it's both. I think as you age, the drive and the performance tend to dip. So I think they're intertwined.
I was talking about, when I said I was talking about drive, like, because I was thinking coming up when we were becoming men, how intricately tied libido and manhood were. At least I say to me. I won't assume for y'all, even though I was there and I saw y'all.
No. I think it was definitely a thing, and
It's definitely a thing.
there was a part of it is just, I think, the drive, like,
Yeah, I agree.
we out here, and then some of it was how it tied into your self-worth.
Good point.
And how you felt you were judged.
Yeah.
Like you had to be, out here on the hunt for other hunters to respect you. If you would.
That's a great point, Darren. That's a great.
You know,
And I,
something you said
Yeah.
to me one time. I've just remembered
that's yeah. That's a
about.
great
It
point.
was like I remember Frank was saying how much he judged other people by, you know, he said, yeah, I you know, that's how I evaluate it. And then I'm sitting there like, oh, I'm surprised we're still friends then. You know? But it was something.
I mean,
True.
it's true. I mean, I think it's like, man, I can go back to like, okay, you know, we little. Who was like the, you know, the love, like the guy? You go back to Billy D. Williams. You see your aunties and everybody, Billy D, with all the women. He the man. So it's already, you know, that's what you're being told and taught, and you see James Bond.
James Bond. Okay.
All
James
these
Bond,
people.
yeah.
James Bond.
So you just kind of like, oh, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I think, you know, I mean, did I define myself by, yeah. If you probably going to say I did, and I did.
I wasn't going to say nothing.
Well, you kind of said it.
I mean, but you didn't lie. But I think even, I agree with y'all 100%, but even beyond the images you saw in entertainment, it was like on the street with the kids around you. It was like nobody was saying, yo, how many loving, mutually beneficial relationships have you been in?
Yeah, right.
They want to know what you doing, who you after, what you did, like, and it is tied to your self-worth. It is tied to your definition of maleness, because that's it. It's like the top of mind for everybody. Like that's all the younger cats are thinking about.
So it doesn't go away. And what I mean by that is, okay, your scenario more when you talk about being young, and that's how you size somebody up, boss. Yeah, how you size the man up.
We not.
Sorry. How, you know, how effective he was as a hunter, right? So in my scenario, in my case, I'm still out in the streets a little bit.
Still hunting.
A little bit.
Still hunting. And I have a group of friends that I go out with, some gentlemen that I go out with, and they're a little bit younger than me. They're 10 years younger than me. And it's still like a thing where like I feel like we're all trying to like size each other up as hunters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting back and I'm like, I'm older than these guys. I just ain't the lion that I used to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the slow gazelle. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the wounded one. So sometimes they'll be like, Will, like, come on, man, let's go holler at these. And I'm like, I just ain't got it today, homeboy. Like, just let me have my drink and chill. Do a little two-step over here.
Take
That's
that.
funny.
So it doesn't go away. That was my whole point.
You know the big thing that, like, I learned this way early. I learned it way early because, you know, for a good amount of time, at least half of high school, I was a loser. Okay, I had no
high
success.
school.
Right?
Put that on the clip, please.
Okay, I was a bona fide. I was a late bloomer, right?
Yeah.
But what I learned early was not only did dudes see you different, give you respect, put you in this category, but the females, and that blew my mind because I thought like, oh well, you know, everybody know that, you know, so they're not gonna want to talk to me.
Right.
But no, your value. Okay, people might not admit it, but it's the truth.
Talk to us.
You know what I'm saying? Your value,
Okay.
even with women,
That's crazy.
like skyrocket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
and what does that do? That feeds it.
100%.
So you like, shit, I'm down in now, right?
Yeah.
You acting a nut. You think it's gonna mess you up. It does. You know, you are kind of toxic. What they call it today.
Yeah.
Foul.
Well, you know, this whole hunting analogy. I was thinking about it. You know,
I mean, it is.
I apologize. but that was what it felt like. You
Yes.
know, I'm not trying to say it, but that's what it felt like. And
But
I
they do
wonder,
that too. They hunt too.
Yeah. And I wonder how much of the hunt.
We'll get back to it.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
Please.
I'm sorry, teacher. Go ahead.
Put a tack in that.
Yeah, we got to.
Back in the day, how much of the hunt was about you, and how much of the hunt was about your status as a hunter?
Mine was
you out
all
there?
status.
Were you
Yeah,
know?
I didn't even really feel like it.
Nope.
To be honest, I'd be like, I just want to play some ball. Y'all want to
Right.
play some video
Yeah,
games
yeah.
and shit like that. I didn't really want to, but
I really
like,
don't want to
I
do
knew
this, girl.
it was like, okay, I have to do this.
That's so funny that you say that, because I'm thinking like the times when you and I would go out, and I felt like I didn't put any pressure on you to do that kind of thing, but I can see, all right, it's like you already got a reputation, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are, let's put it in like basketball terms. You're a shooter. You can shoot the three, right?
Two level score.
All right, you can shoot the
They
three.
said I'm not a 3-level scorer. 5, 2-level slasher.
But I'm saying though, if you get known as a shooter, right? Every time you play, you have that expectation of shooting.
Right.
So in your case, even though I didn't feel like I put it, did y'all felt like y'all put any pressure on him to hunt? No. But you already had that rep, so you had to live up to it each and every day. I didn't know that you didn't really want to do that
At all.
sometimes. Okay.
At all. I just want to kick it like, when we getting drunk, like shit, like what's up? You know what I'm
That
talking
is too
about?
funny. That's
You
hilarious.
know what it was. Who would fall asleep on the way to the club?
You.
You be yelling at me, dog.
You would. But,
Yeah, I ain't want to do that shit.
also,
Okay.
there would be time. I gotta
Come
Gotta
on,
keep
get
it
to
real.
Talk
Come
to
on.
him now.
There would be times like we would be out like us doing something with no women around, just kicking it, bowling, movies. You be like,
This is
man,
terrible.
where the
we
shorties
doing?
at? What we doing? Like making me feel bad that we ain't
I did-
going out hunting.
Okay, you know what? I'm a living contradiction because you're right. Because I remember that we just be out and everybody. I'd be like,
Yeah, you would visibly be disappointed
"What the fuck are we
with
doing,
just
bruh?
us.
This is it. This is all we doing.
Right,
ain't, gonna,
right,
ain't
right.
nothing. So we just going.
This is it. This is all we doing.
All right,
We were
okay.
just having fun as men, you know.
Oh, you bold as strike.
Yeah.
Okay, hey.
That's hilarious.
So you right. I was tripped.
So that make me
tripping.
that make me feel like, well, all right, well, let me look at our call. Like,
Yeah.
like what?
Okay.
We gonna go to McDonald's after this?
Yeah.
Oh, we going to IHOP after this?
Yeah.
I remember I be at IHOP looking like this the last quarter. Let me see. We like down to the last 2 minutes. This
The
is 2 minute drill.
Fourth quarter
the-
Frank.
let
Who can
me see if I can
forget?
pull some
Fourth
out.
quarter Frank.
Those
Shit.
IHOP waitresses got
Oh my God!
Come on. I was going for it. I was going for it. I was like, this can't be it.
This can't be
IHOP
it.
waitresses didn't know what they signed up for that night.
Flo had no
This
idea.
can't be it.
What's the last shot? It was the last chance.
man.
Shit, dog. But for real, I ain't really always want to do that. Sometimes, but I be
Okay.
Yeah, man. I like. There's no. I feel like a libido or drive is like a natural urge for us,
100%.
Oh yeah.
but we don't. We never talk about how to deal with that urge.
We don't. There's
Like,
no education around that at all.
At all.
Yeah,
None.
That's
like
a great
we're not
point.
prepared. We don't prepare young men for that.
If they don't have like OGs or mentors, you know, that they respect, they gotta respect them in that light. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like it's we just out there.
Right. Like you got right. Like there's you could diet or work out to help your whatever urges you got to not exert yourself. But so you would respect a trainer that was fit. So if somebody's trying to tell you about regulating urges, it has to be somebody you respect, somebody that you feel like actually deals with urges that deals with.
Hey, do you deal with urges?
And then you look at him, and then you see like, oh yeah, I can tell this dude he was
Yeah,
right because
yeah.
you just assign value to him based on that part right
Come
there.
on.
Yeah.
Take us back 20 30 years ago, before you were married, obviously. and one of us tried to tell you, hey man,
Well, y'all could
resist your exactly.
How was y'all? I said a mentor.
Or somebody that has that's he wouldn't have.
Not my age.
Okay, all right.
Come
Yeah,
on,
all right. You okay. I was just making
That's
sure.
cool. Be fair.
I was gonna make sure. There was no way we were gonna check each other with that kind of stuff.
No, absolutely.
As a matter of
Exactly.
fact, I think I was
Absolutely.
poor influence. Because I was always encouraging some bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I want to apologize.
No, hey, it's all good.
The world we live in.
But you got to
man.
just grow and learn. But yeah, that libido is.
It's powerful, man. I've made some horrible choices in life because of my libido.
Yes.
But it is what it is.
Do you want to share?
No, I do not. I do not want to share that. That's
100%, man. I was in places I shouldn't have been.
100%. I made Steve drive me to Howard one time for my libido. That wasn't a good call. I'm sorry about that, Steve. I've always apologized.
I don't think that you are.
I think, man, for real, like, shit, I remember speaking of libido, like it was even tied into your success. Like you want to be able to feed that libido. I remember cats telling me when I was young, hey, dog, you just need to be dope at something. Just be really dope at something. And then you gonna be straight. You gonna have all that you want, right? Success, get success, acquire success, so that you can, feed your libido. It's crazy. Think about that.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, and but to build on that, that's considered success.
It is.
Like having women around you or the ability to attract women it's like,
But should it be?
well, that's the thing. Like that's
Now that we older, it's so much more, right?
Right.
Like my oldest sons, I was, hey, y'all slow down. Like, hey,
yeah,
Right.
put your
like,
energies here. If you put half, not even half, 10% of that energy over here, do you know? But they're not listening to me. Well, they didn't. My sons now, they chill.
Okay.
But there was one point I was like, y'all, it just is what it is like that,
yeah, man. So what should we, for our younger male viewers, what should we tell them since we are the mentors now?
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm joking.
Yeah. I feel like
I think that the youth today, I think they're a little more knowledgeable of things.
You think so?
I just feel like they are because they have so much more information.
Right.
But I also think that they can be more casual, than we were 100%. But they do have a lot more information. You know what I mean? So.
What's your experience with that with your sons?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't have a great deal of information, I think, on my son's dating.
Is that by choice?
Right. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Or is that just not something that comes up?
I haven't pressed them on stuff like that. I figure that they would come to me with that kind of stuff. It's not sit down, put your arm around your son. What did we tell you about that? So and maybe that's not good. Maybe I should be a little more kind of forward in dealing around that. I kind of position myself as a resource. Come to me when you need it around these kind of things. But maybe I should be a little more involved or, than that. I had never talked to my dad about that kind of stuff. So maybe it comes from that as well.
Yeah.
No,
That's a good point.
not at this kind of level. I think when my relationship was more mature, that's when my parents were. But yeah, I didn't have that kind of thing. So maybe some of that is that. But I'm definitely open to talk about it, and I definitely would encourage them to not feel pressure and not feel like you have anything to prove and not having to feel like you fall into these games of women as conquest and your self-worth around,
right there.
this person, that one. But it's I know it's tough because I don't think it's as bad as when we were coming up, but it's still, it's prevalent,
I think back when you were saying that, I do remember my father sitting down with me at least a half a dozen times and encouraging me to, hey, bro, chill out. Like, you doing? Be easy, man. Like, you chill out. You making some money yet? I remember that. I do. I remember him saying that. Like, hey, your energy's in the wrong place, young man.
I going back to what Darren was saying and what you just said, I wish in my younger days I would have used my father as a resource for that kind of stuff. A lot of my education, if you want to call it that, was by association with my friends. And
We were not qualified.
yeah, exactly. So I wish that I had gone to my father with that. I wish he would have come to me too and offered his advice. But I do realize that as I've gotten older, I should have made him more of a resource for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think this is kind of encouraging me to think about that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All right, boys, get ready.
We got some talking to do. We got some talking to do.
But I mean, that's an awkward conversation to have with your pops. I think.
Yeah.
But I do agree that that's who you look to. I think for me and my dad never talked about it specifically, but he showed me more through his actions, like through his relationship with my mom. Like that's
Exactly.
that always gave me something to look for, something to strive for. Still to this day, I feel like I'm trying to reach for that level of relationship that they had.
That's dope.
But I was able to compartmentalize this part as separate from this relationship up here. This is different down here. So I think more discourse needs to happen for sure, because it's inextricably tied together, in my opinion, and that's hard. That's a hard weight to carry without any tools to carry it.
Oh my God, I'm just thinking about what a bad resource for dating I am overall, because we're thinking about it. I'm going back to these things. I'm going back, and so like you thought you loser in high school. Dating for me, high school was like non-existent. I was just, hey, I got nothing for you.
Wow.
Pretty much nothing. Plus, I was kind of young. I was younger than most and everything.
Same.
And so, what I would call my dating history is really compressed into college and this really compressed before, I'm in a relationship that has now gone on decades. So I gotta talk to these guys now while I still have something relevant.
Wow.
They're in the overlap because they're in college. So now
I got oh man, I got a limited window. A limited window. Oh man.
Bro, I'm so glad 11th grade came. I didn't. Till 11th grade, it was terrible.
I remember in high school, I was trying to do a little something. I was striking out left and right. That was bad time, bro. Bad time.
You know what was worse for me? I had these cool ass cousins older than me, cool ass older brother.
That always helps, man.
Dog.
See, I didn't have that. I didn't have
I
that.
had none.
I didn't have
They
that.
would try to be encouraging. It's gonna be all right, more.
Can't get them all.
Man, you know what, man?
Yeah.
Hey, you smart.
He's smart. I know you didn't take that well.
Got that going for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? It was tough. Oh my God.
That's
But
crazy.
sometimes I feel like, cause I didn't really come into my own until like high school, senior year of high school.
Okay. I would love to go back and just see y'all back in high school.
I'm sure you.
I would just love that. That would be crazy.
I'm sure you would have liked.
It was awful.
It would have been like,
Awful.
And then to see where you were then and now, that would be
Oh,
amazing.
man.
But I think people that had struggles, dating struggles, once they do come into their own, that also drives. Again, I'm gonna speak for me because for so long I had wanted that type of attention. I had wanted to be in that mix, and then I was finally there. So I'm like,
oh, I went crazy.
I gotta catch up.
Hell
I
yeah. Turn the gas on 10.
I gotta show them what they were missing.
Yes, sir. I love that.
I didn't even know how to handle all of this. I was like,
Huh?
oh my God.
So with since we talk about dating and our drive at this age, we talked a little bit about supplements or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also curious as to how far would you go in other areas to maintain your appearance, to maintain your image?
All right, can I get an isolation for a minute? I'm gonna isolate myself. Clear out.
ISO will.
I want this podcast to make some money, so I can get a whole new grill. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I'm gonna be veneered out. I'm gonna have the
Shannon
biggest,
Sharp
whitest
smile.
choppers you ever gonna see.
Maybe not.
That's my goal.
Wow.
Maybe not Shannon.
That's my goal.
So we should set up a grill fund.
The grill fund. Go fund my grill. Nah, I don't have a problem with it. Like anything else, if you do it in moderation, you can't be going crazy with it. But if there's a thing that you always wanted to have done and fixed, why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, I agree. Whatever's gonna make you happy.
Exactly.
Who cares? Shit, I'm about to go get 8 gold teeth in the back.
In the back.
My mama got 3.
Okay, that's what's up.
Shout out to Miss Mary.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Mary. Shout out.
Mary got 3.
Man, y'all, come on, bro. I know where we from.
Oh,
Miss
sorry.
Mary, she fronting on y'all. Whatever make you happy, though, I feel like.
I've thought about getting my eyes done. I
My
don't
neighbor
like.
got his eyes
Is he
done.
did?
And
Oh,
he
really?
just told me straight up. He's like, oh, don't pay attention to that. I just got my eyes done.
Oh,
And I was
okay.
like,
How did it look?
it was still healing.
Right.
But I did see him afterwards, and I'm going to say, he looked good.
Did it? Shout out to
He
him.
looked good.
I'm terrified of something going wrong. Like,
Yeah.
Because I know that it would for me. That's
Come
just
on,
how
player.
my life
Nah.
goes. I don't like going to fun of them. Like, yo, hey, what's up, y'all? No, I ain't
Wow,
do
what
that.
happened, bro?
Nothing, man.
You all right? Man, look.
Nah.
Like I'm terrified because when it doesn't look right, it looks
Looks awful.
it's scary almost.
Botched.
Like I'm afraid. My only thing is if that's what makes you happy, cool. Like if
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully you're not doing that to try to keep up with other people or trying to keep up to some image that you
Right.
feel that you should match for yourself. But like I'm cool with getting older and not everything gonna look the way that it.
Shit,
Nah.
I'll dye my beard. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
Well, I used to. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
And I had to give that up.
What made you stop?
I looked in the mirror one day, and I looked like one of them old magicians, that, still trying to hold on too long, beard too black, you know what I'm saying?
A magician.
Yeah. So I was like, nah, it's time to let this shit go.
Golly, yo.
Trying to let it go.
I have, those you see on the Instagram and the internet, all that little shit. They had they be putting hair on, and cut it into a style. I'm fine being bald. Obviously, I've been bald over half of my life. But sometimes I say, man, you know what? I'm gonna get one of those Johns and just
to
show up.
Just shock the
But
world.
then somebody told me you can't just take it off.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
What they glue it to you?
I don't know. I thought you could just all right.
Yeah,
this was
like,
fun.
like a hat.
Yeah. This is fun.
my hair down for a minute.
You know what I'm talking about?
You got a hair rack?
Bro, like they say, it's like a whole process. Like you got to have it for a little bit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they doing some wonderful things with
Because I'm just curious.
hair and barbering and all of that stuff.
If I show up, I'm not gonna tell y'all. Just show up.
Just show.
Just show up with
I'm gonna lose it.
360 waves.
Come on, dog. Like I'm talking about, like some, bro.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna lose it if you do that.
You'll lose it.
I don't think I would do that kind of stuff now, but it's funny talking about high school and beyond. Like when there was a 3 year period back in like junior high where don't they have this thing where they like could break your leg and make you taller?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would have begged.
You
my
want
parents.
that?
I
you
was
run funny.
so miserable getting teased about. I mean, I'm still obviously short. Shout out to the short kings.
Short kings.
What's up?
But I was even beyond short back then, and I used to hear it every day, and I was miserable. I would have begged my parents to let me. They wouldn't have
No, I don't want to
done
do
it,
it.
but
Steve, I want to publicly apologize in front of the whole world for calling you short and white. Okay? I'm sorry.
This is a big moment, folks.
You were my brother. I was just in my emotions.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And now I have a son with your same hair color and complexion. God works in mysterious ways.
thank you. Works in mysterious ways. Thank
It's
you.
a tender moment.
Darren, would you ever go under the knife for any
So,
procedures?
like Steve, it's not about. I just like to reserve surgery for needs of a medical patient.
Yeah.
You know,
That's usually the
I
way
just
it's
want
done.
to reserve surgery for needs of a
That's
medical
fair.
patient. I don't have a problem with aging and looking different. Well,
That's because you look good.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Appreciate that.
Stunning.
Neither short
Strapping.
nor white.
No,
Perfect complexion.
Almondy.
Almond.
Oh,
You know, I shaved my head in college just to do it, and so I knew what baldness was going to be like. Didn't imagine it would happen, and yet here we are.
Here we
Here we are. You know, I went from a gang of you remember I had a gang of hair. There are days though when I would like to hook up a hose to this and suck it all out.
You could do
I
that.
can't carry this like this anymore. I can't do it.
You could do it.
Yeah, but I I'm not gonna do that because I know what I need to do to get rid of some. I mean, there's genetics and age involved. But yeah, I know what I got to do.
Yeah.
We talked about this recently. You made some profound statements. I've yet to follow them, but yeah, and I'm not gonna do Ozempic because I haven't done what I need to do. I don't hate on anybody who's doing that, but I think there's things I should be doing if I want to get myself, because it's not just cosmetic for me, it's health and stuff like that. I think people can do what they want to do, cosmetic surgery. I just worry about, and this comes to tattoos, piercings, any kind of body modifications. I don't think sometimes people have the taste and restraint needed to do things of permanence to your body.
I love the way this man talks.
That's a lovely way to
I
put
love
that.
the way this man
And people go too far. Like, I think sometimes if you can see somebody's work, then that wasn't good work. Good work is when you don't really notice it. That's good work.
I think that's a profound way to end this episode.
100%.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who
man.
can
That's
follow
dope.
that?
King.
I am,
Podcast super group.
may do
sir.
a lipo GoFundMe. Stay tuned.
Super group has super producers, so shout out to Cut
Shout
Club.
out to Cut Club.
Thank you.
Dave
Yes.
Darnell. Shout out to Skipper Films.
Skipper.
For booking us up
Yes.
today.
And as always, remember
As
to like
always,
and subscribe.
Like and
Please.
subscribe.
And comment,
Yes.
Comment.
unfiltered.
And look out for these GoFundMe's coming your way.
Yes.